Morning guys, how you doing? The reason I'm doing this video, I wanted to explain to you what happened yesterday. The new video I got up, if you notice, it's like 3 seconds. Bad. I was so frickin' disappointed when I got home yesterday. I literally just busted my ass doing that video. Now, I went into a cave yesterday, and I went in by myself. I didn't want to take Achilles with me, and stuff's not here, so I went in by myself. When I went into this one, I went in deeper. And I believe when I got in a little ways is when I started engaging the camera. Now, I was recording when I got to the point of about 10 minutes of recording. At that time I was in a couple hundred feet deep, maybe a little deeper. That it was so frickin' dark in there. I mean, just for the hell of it, before I started recording, when I was in there, I killed my lights. You couldn't even see your hand in front of your face. It was that dark. And so, anyway, as I was recording, I recorded around 11 to 12 minutes of footage. And I got some damn good footage in there. And I was just so excited to get home, load it up, so I could show you all. Consequently, it didn't turn out that way. When I loaded it up when I got home, it took a few hours to load it up. Up here, my internet, which I'm lucky to have, it runs slow. So it takes hours to load this stuff up. So as I was loading it up, I went on to do my normal stuff I do around here. And I didn't notice the video until not too long ago, and I noticed it was only 3 seconds on there. That really upset me. It pissed me off, to be quite honest. Especially when you go through all this work to try to accomplish something. But all the years I've been doing this, Garland and I, we have experienced this type of thing quite often here and there throughout the years. Now, I thought about it this morning. I've been up early. I'm really upset about this. And there was only 2 conclusions I came up with, which I know through my own experiences of experiencing this type of thing. One, there's a high possibility I could have got some kind of magnetic interference. Secondly, if that wasn't the case, then other mysterious forces were involved. Nonetheless, I got to the point I'm feeling right now that something, and I mean something, did not want me to show the footage of what I was recording. That is the only explanations I can come up with, because there's no other possibilities, period. My equipment, the equipment was working perfect. I even checked my viewer screen on the time of recording, and it was exactly like I just said. 11 to 12 minutes of footage was taken. The SD card that I loaded up, I went over that thing last night, or early this morning, about 3 or 4 times. Came up the same results as what's up there now. 3 seconds. You know, you have to understand, when you go through all this, all the planning, all the expectations, and you get really antsy to the point you just can't wait to do this. And then to have this happen is just so unheartening as hell. It's frustrating, it's irritating, but it comes with the game of the research. It's just the nature of the animal. But nonetheless, when I was in there, to tell you the truth, I got to the point, I distinctly remember when I was looking at my viewer, I think at this time I might have been in there maybe 300 to 500 feet in. And I will tell you right now, this one here ran in over 1,000 feet. So I guess you could say I'm at the halfway mark. And at that time, when I was looking at my viewer, and it was around 10 minutes at that time of recording, all of a sudden, I don't know, man, I started feeling uneasy. Like maybe something was in there too. But nonetheless, I felt really uneasy, so I listened to my gut feelings, and my gut feelings told me it was time to get out. And so I found my way back out of the cave. The only reason I left that video up right now is because I'm looking at it right now is definite evidence to show you that shit like this does happen. And it's not a big mystery to me anymore because, like I said, I have encountered this several times. So, but this time was a slight little different. Like I said, I felt I wasn't alone when I was in there. So anyway, I wanted to explain to you what happened, and you know, sorry it came out that way. I had no idea it would until it got up. But nonetheless, with this explanation and that video, should concur everything. I also know, came up the information that there is a shitload of these lava caves all over in that one area. And what I'm doing is I'm working myself to the backside of Mount Shasta. I've always had a belief that they live in the caves at the base of Mount Shasta. So I'm working my way around to the backside, which I got a lot to go through. And I also know for a fact there's a lot of these caves that have never been explored by humans. I will be one of the first ones to explore these caves. And who knows what the hell I'll come up with. So, there you go. I just wanted to do this video so I could explain to you what had happened, what occurred. Okay? There is one, before I let you go, there's a quick story I'm going to tell you. There was, well, I was talking to a fella who worked for the Forest Service last week. And he went on to tell me a story about a fellow that we were working together one particular day. And they had a pull over, the guy had to go out and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? And the guy's partner, he was at the entrance of an inlet to a cave, one of these caves. And he said while he was there taking care of business that something happened. He had seen something. Sammy, Get away from there. And he had saw something that scared the living shit out of him, and he took off. When he got back to the vehicle, told his partner, he said, "What's the matter?" The guy was pretty shooken up. He says, something was in the front of the entrance of a cave that I was taking care of my business at. Because at first I thought it was a bear, but then he saw another flash of it, but he knows it wasn't a bear, it was something else that he's never experienced. Nonetheless, the guy never wants to go back there at all, period. So, I told the fellow I was talking to, and one worked for the Forest Service, and I said, "I got a funny idea what your partner experienced." I think it was a hybrid. And he also told me, basically, he kind of felt that that's what it might have been too. So, just to let you know, I'm getting to the areas now where there's boo activity going on, and I'm going to get me in there, but now that the weather's going south on me. And trust you me, right now, I want to go back to that cave, but I can't because the weather's changing right now, and it's not going to allow me to get in there. So, anyway, I just wanted to explain this to you, okay? And so I'm going to let you go. I got some things I got to do, and hey, everybody out there, take care and have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.